Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, back to bring you another figure unboxing. And today, we have what is quite possibly, when this is saying a lot, the most adorable Nendoroid that has ever been. Now I know that is a very broad statement, but this Nendoroid at least makes the top 10, if by nothing else. And obviously, as you guys can see, we have Yoshino from Date Live. And so Date Live was just another kind of, you know, not super great series, but just one of those ones that it doesn't have like the best qualities about it, but I enjoyed it a lot. It was silly. And Yoshino is a character I really liked. And other than that, I mean, I always liked her design and thought it was really, really good. But the Yoshino original Nendoroid, because as most of you probably have guessed by now, that this is the second printing. By the time I started collecting figures, I believe it was just after Yoshino had been released and was kind of, you know, finished with. And so I remember seeing her and just going, whoa, if I ever, you know, was oh, I should show you the box before I take her out. If I ever was like gonna collect figures, like she is like totally one I'd want. And so, like with the little ears and, you know, the puppet and everything else she comes with. What's the puppet's name again? It's been so long since I've watched the series. It's not very different. It's like Yoshino and I can't even remember. It's so sad, but I can't. But anyway, like I said, I like the series. Yoshino was really cute, but one of the Nendoroids I am hoping against hope that I will someday have is, whoop, I'm dropping stuff. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what it is. Is Toka, because like Toka was just pretty much my favorite character from the series. Here's a little thing. I don't know what it does yet, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Toka was one of my favorite characters, so I'm really hoping that at some point, someday, I will get my hands on a Toka figure on a Toka Nendoroid without, you know, spending a gajillion dollars. But anyway, Toka, we'll have to wait for another day. So today, let's go ahead and start taking a look at the adorable Yoshino. Gosh, I still can't get over just how cute this Nendoroid is. I mean, between the colors and the costume and the ears and the face and the sculpt, it all just goes together so well to just create this amazingly adorable figure. Now, we're gonna get all the plastic off. And so far, all we have out in English from Funimation is whatchamacallit, season 1, and I know there's more. This is really interesting, actually. I'm gonna get this zoomed in so you actually see what I'm doing here. Probably should turn off manual focus. Let's see, where's my focus? There it is. So this is a really interesting faceplate because like the whole hood comes off, I'm guessing. Come on! There it goes. Oh wow, this is so crazy. So I think that's, oh no, the hair does come off separately. Wow. Jeez, this could be a little interesting. This one might be a little fun to play with. That just looks weird. My goodness. So the ears obviously move, which is a great part to this figure. The whole headpiece is very large. It's definitely the largest headpiece of any Nendoroid I think I've owned or had. And so these come apart like this, and so it's gotta go in the front by the look of it. So it kind of goes in the front, sort of like this. So nothing too crazy. And I say nothing too crazy, but let's see, can we put the hair on and then the hood? I'm not really sure. Let's try. So I'll go ahead and put the hair back on. Oh my gosh. Even without her hood, which is like one of the most adorable things about the figure, she's just so great. So yeah, no, I think I've actually, yeah, I can go up and over. Okay, so I can put the hair back on and then actually get the head on. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get her put back together so we can take a look. Oh, I'm so excited about this Nendoroid. She's so cute. Alright, oh, okay. So let's go ahead and focus in a little bit. Whoop. There she is. I can't see your eyes, Yoshino. You have too many hooded shadows on your face. So another thing is just like the touch I love with the Yoshino design is that her sleeves are basically too long. Pardon the phone interruption. But yes, like I said, her sleeves are a little too long, which just adds a lot to just kind of gives the character, see, God, look, my nail. It's almost grown out. Oh boy. But anyway, so yeah, everything from her just little like dress and the hood, it all comes together so well. And here we can see the back here. It doesn't line up quite seamlessly, but I'm assuming I can get that together a little bit better. I just flashed Pantasu in your face, didn't I? That was totally by accident, guys. It's by accident. So here you can see the joints on her ears. And so, like I said, so obviously you can do without the hood as well if you would like. So let me see if I can get the hood off, and I'll leave the hair on. Actually, you can't really do without the hood, can you? Because then it just leaves that terrible. I think if you put the other hair on is when you can take the hood off. But we'll look at that in a little bit, obviously. But let's go ahead and get into some of the pieces of this figure. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go over some of the pieces before we start messing with some of the poses. So she comes with 2 faceplates that I really like. I think they go really well with her. I like everything about this Nendoroid. You have no idea how excited I was when I saw that she was getting a reprint. I was so happy about it because she was so expensive on secondary markets. But this is kind of her boohoo cry face, which a lot of faceplates, you know, you never think of using. I mean, I would use either of these faceplates rather easily. Especially this one, I think goes really well. I think the box as it set up goes really well with her, like, more summer type dress. And so I'm assuming actually part of her Nendoroid comes apart, which we haven't looked at yet. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a peek at that too very soon. And so here, like I said, is the other hair piece. And I believe this here makes it so you can like do without the hood. I'm assuming we'll have to mess with that afterwards, but I think that's basically what this hairpiece allows for. Oh, here we go. So like I said before, it looks like her torso is actually going to come apart, which is an interesting addition as well. It looks like her arms are these just extra arms? Yeah, so these arms do come off. That's attached to this here. Where's my... It's over here, the light's messing me up a little bit. So this is going to be really fun. I really want to mess with this piece. This is a really unique piece that I really haven't dealt with before. So this should be cool to see how this piece like works in and everything else like that. And then we just kind of have some odds and ends. I believe this is going to be a flower she's going to hold. A flower type thing. We'll have to find out in a minute, but obviously I'll go ahead and take a look at all that once I get it out. But we'll just go ahead and look at all the pieces first. And we have 2 basically running type legs, and so nothing super crazy about these, but they're cool. Just add for more posing opportunities. And then another cool thing that I think is another nice addition, a bit more, the legs are pretty generic, but these, like I said, are pretty cool, is basically just her arm pieces. Like I was talking before, I just like these sleeves so much that just having like more of them just makes me happy. I don't know why. So one of them is empty with a hand, and this one looks like it has a closed fist in it. And so those are the hands. And let's not forget the puppet, which I can't remember the name of at the moment. What am I doing with my life in this focus right now? What am I doing with my life? And so here's the puppet, obviously with a peg on it that fits in there quite nicely. And then another hand piece that has the little mini rabbit here. Ooh. So, there's some nice little detail going on. You can see the scary teeth on the front there, and so another cool little piece that goes along with everything else. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do first. So real quick here, I think we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at this because I believe this outer raincoat type dress thing comes off. Now, I'm not quite sure how, so I'm going to be a little careful with it, but we're going to go ahead and mess with it and figure out how this thing comes off. Alright, so yeah, that makes plenty of sense. It's basically set up just the way as the extra piece is. It's got those pegs right there, and it just kind of goes in and slides into the body here. And so, I guess when we have it like this, while we have it all apart, I suppose we can go ahead and take a look at her without her, you know, hood on. We'll go ahead and take her hood off and see all that stuff, and then kind of get her back on here. So just like that. So it's really cool how it's such a simple way to come up with a way to make it so she has a whole other outfit. It's a really simple way of doing it, but it's a really well done way, you know, without having to have like a whole extra body piece. So I'll show you this while we're here as well. And so basically, this is basically how the hood comes off and stuff. And so this whole piece is actually separate, which is another. There are lots of unique things about this Nendoroid. So the whole hood, lots of pieces to it, but that kind of is its whole own thing. And so I believe all we have to do with this hair piece here, or back of head piece basically, this just slides in, yep, just like this, and then you basically take the which face do we want? We'll go with this face. We'll go ahead and go with her her big eyes. I guess she's got big eyes on all of them, but so we'll go ahead and go with this one. We'll put this back on. Man, this really just changes how she looks. I mean, it makes her like a whole different Nendoroid as well. Oh, I like it so much. It's gonna be so hard deciding what posing to do. It's gonna be really, really difficult. And so basically, just like that, you have, you know, coatless Yoshino. It's so really cute. I love this. This is a way you don't really get to see her much in the show. And so if you get to see, you know, you get to see all of her hair without the hood and stuff. Like I said, her hood and her jacket are kind of the things that I love most about her. But when you actually strip all that away, that's a weird way to say it. When you strip it all off, when you take it all away, she's just really cute just in her own. And so I really like this Nendoroid like this, but we have lots of stuff to do with the coat. So now that we got this out of the way, let's go ahead and see how all that stacks up. Okay, so now that we're back with the jacket, let's go ahead and start slowly putting her back together for the most part. We're going to go back to original faceplate. We're going to go ahead and start with that one. So we get that faceplate on, we'll get her hair back on, and we'll also go ahead and get this hood back on. What was it, like this? Yeah, just like that. Really cool way. They really did a really great job figuring out the best way to get her put together and everything like that. Really, really good job by the designers of this Nendoroid. So happy this one got a second printing. Oh, I'm so happy. So let's go ahead and come on. Oh, come on, you can do it. We can get your head back on, I promise. So head back on, her ears like stuck up straight. Alright, let's get her ears a little back down to earth here. Alright, so we got that. Got her ears back on. Let's go ahead and the tail piece. I believe it just sticks probably right in this back thing here. I just want to be careful with it. It seems sort of fragile. Oop, I dropped it. Alright, so I got it in there. It's a very fragile piece. It's a piece I'd be very careful with and be mindful of, like, falling out if it, you know, if you were posing it with it. I don't think I'd ever really pose her with her little bobber on the end, but I'm just going to take it off for now, but as you can just see where it goes. It's not really my favorite piece. It's a cool little addition, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it away because I don't really plan on using it for much. So from here, let's go ahead and get some puppet action going. So we'll start with, where's her one without a hand? Here's her one without hand. Okay. So go ahead. Oh, her head is just so large though. It's so large and in the way. That's what she said. So, puppet time. I really wish I remember your name, dude. It was Yoshino and start with a Y. I believe your names were really, like, creepily similar, if I remember right. So we'll go ahead, we got one puppet hand on and just need to get you going with the second arm. Get that arm in there. My gosh, her head is so heavy, weighted down with all this stuff. So here she is. Oop. So yeah, the puppet, it's a great addition, really cute to go with it here. The puppet can go on any hand because I'm assuming all the hand pieces come out. You can basically just, you know, pick however you want the puppet to be positioned and stuff like that. And so, lots of options with that, lots of ways you can do it. Actually, while we're here, why don't we get both puppets going? I say both puppets, the other little rabbit dude. Let's go ahead and take this hand off. Where's the empty hand? There is an empty hand somewhere, isn't there? Oh no, that was the empty hand. Right, so we're gonna have to take a hand out, which could be easier. Okay, the whole thing comes off. That is really convenient, maybe? I don't know if that's convenient yet, because I might have to try to push that peg through still. Alright, so pretty simple. You just have to push the hand peg through. Everything about this Nendoroid, basically, as I'm learning, is just basically super unique. That's basically what it comes down to at this point. Is there a certain way it needs to go on? Yeah, it needs to go on this way by the look of it. Alright, so lots of pieces that can fall off though, so just make sure when you're putting her together and having her set up, you have everything, you know, really stuck in there like it needs to be. So go ahead and do this, put that. So that's a really cute pose in my opinion. You can have her as, so she's holding out her both puppets and stuff. Really cute way of doing it. Oh, there's her face again. So I really like actually you can have her just like holding it out. That's really, that's kind of cute in my opinion. Those ears though. Those ears though. Okay, let's go ahead and get some sad Yoshino face going up in here. So I'm pretty sure this is like too cute to be legal. Pretty sure. So I really like this as well. Like I said before, her face plates are just really go well with her. I like the arm up to the face. I also like that she can't even really reach her arm up to her face because her sleeves are in the way. That's another cute thing about it. And so one of my favorite Nendoroids. It's one of the best ones I've bought. I'm so happy about getting this Nendoroid. That's pretty much all of the little bits and bobs that go with her. So I'm going to go ahead and get her up on her stand so we can take our last look at her. We'll go ahead and take a look at the puddle she also comes with. But I just really can't say enough about this figure. Really enjoy her. Really like her. Definitely one of my favorites so far. Alright guys, well anyway, this was my unboxing of Yoshino Nendoroid 395 from the Good Smile Company, of course, and to date, probably my favorite Nendoroid, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, I still have a couple other Nendoroids I have been ready to go, but that'll probably come next week. But anyway, you can expect more Nisekoi, so guys, go ahead and wait for that. I had the rest of the Nisekoi girls. I'm really looking forward to unboxing. And if you'd rather see Sugumi or oh crap, what was the other one's name? It's Sugumi and, oh shoot, I can't remember. Isn't it like Tachibana? I can't remember. I'm butchering it. But anyway, go over to my Twitter and go ahead and suggest which one, or even just comment down below which one you'd like to see first. And that's probably the first one I will do. But anyway, guys, this has been Yoshino. She's so cute. I am just so grateful to have got the chance to get this now. All we need is Best Girl Toka to make a comeback. Probably won't happen, but one of these days I'll go ahead and get my hands on her. But anyway, guys, I am Fatal Ferret, and I do some unboxings and figure reviews and manga reviews and stuff like that. So if you like this, go ahead and join the business today and subscribe to keep up with all my content. But until next time, guys, I will catch you back on the prowl. Bye-bye.